Good morning guys, welcome back. Well, what a week was that, wasn't it? It was such an amazing trail to hike on the Gendarmstien. And in today's video, which will be my last video here from Denmark unfortunately, I would like to talk a little bit about what I thought about the trail and what I thought about Denmark itself. As you can see, we're still having great weather, so why not go out into the water? Because it's way better to film my last video here than I do from my own backyard. So yesterday we completed the trail, and after that we got this little badge for on our backpack. We will have a reminder forever that we did this as our first long distance hike. And while you heard me say it in my videos, I absolutely loved this hike. It was so beautiful and it has so many nice viewpoints. The Danish people are absolutely amazing, and they are so super kind because everybody says something to you. They say either hi or they say moin. That's two words that they love to use here. And almost everybody smiles at you, say something to you. For example, several people said bon sti. And first I was wondering what are they exactly saying, and then I asked one of the Danish people who said it as well, and she explained me that bon was coming from bon camino, and a sti is the Danish word for a trail, so therefore they say bon sti. So it is absolutely nice, just strangers that you never seen before, you will never see again, just wishing you that. And unfortunately, the only thing I was struggling a bit with was the Danish language, because a lot of people, when they are biking past you, running past you, they say something to you, and you see on the expression of their face that it is something very friendly, and you don't know how to answer back. And that's something that I was struggling a little bit with, because I always love to know the basics of a language when we are going somewhere. But Denmark was kind of a last minute decision, so I didn't really have time to learn the language. So that was a bit of a struggle, but never mind. A lot of Danish people, they also talk English or German, and I speak both of those languages, so I was absolutely fine in 99% of the cases. But when we are ever getting back here, I will definitely get to know some more of the Danish language. So in regards to hiking the Gendarmstien-trail with a dog, do I recommend that? I absolutely do. It is very dog friendly. You've seen the signs in my videos passing by. Hund i snor, they say, and there goes my patch. They say that a lot. You see that on almost every corner, so you know that you're allowed there with your dog. They only have to be on the leash, and you see a lot of Danish people who are having their dog off leash, despite the rule of dogs having to be on leash. But what I noticed is as soon as they see you coming, they really put on the dog back on the leash. So that's absolutely fine. In the Netherlands, a lot of people are ignoring the rule of dogs has to be on leash, and they let your dog running towards a dog that is unleashed and everything. You heard me complaining about that more often. But here, people are absolutely respectful to that. And in regards to staying along the trail, of course, our plan was obviously wild camping. That's no problem at all. Dogs are allowed at each wild camp spot, either in the shelters and on the tent sites. So that's really nice. There are also several hotels along the way and campsites where you can stay. And the wild camping spots are free to use. The campsites cost around 15 to 20 euros. And the hotels around 100 to 150. That wasn't an option for me because I wanted to experience the wild camping. But if you are willing to have a bit of a luxury night halfway, maybe to get a decent shower and everything, then there are absolutely some possibilities for hotels as well. So it can be a very low budget trail because you can stay for free and you can make it as luxurious as you want. What you have to keep in mind if you are hiking this trail with a dog, that dogs are not allowed inside of restaurants in Denmark. So if you're having a little bit of bad weather and you want to take a break in a restaurant or something, then you might have a little bit of a problem. But on terraces, they are welcome everywhere. A lot of people say Denmark is not very dog friendly, but I did not discover that at all. I find it really dog friendly. A lot of Danish people are talking to your dog. Terraces were no problem at all. Everywhere they were getting a bowl of water. So in my opinion, Denmark is absolutely dog friendly. And therefore, I think this trail is absolutely suitable to hike with your dog. And what's absolutely a nice thing about the trail as well are the facilities on the go, because you find a lot of public toilets that you can use, and they are super clean to use. They of course do not smell like flowers, but compared to the Netherlands, where those things are always messy and gross, they are absolutely clean here. And what you find a lot as well are water taps. So you do not have to worry about carrying water. You do not have to take liters extra, because every few kilometers you will find a water point where you can get free water. And the Gendarmstien is also a trail that is not super crowded. Like you see in the big famous hikes, they are also always very crowded and a lot of people are there. But we've seen some backpackers and everybody's kind to each other, and you can sort of experience the hiker community, but it's not extremely big here. So it's nice and quiet. If you want to have some time for yourself, that's absolutely nice. And when you're having your dog with you, what's nice as well is obviously all the water. Be aware that it is salted water, although it only has a salt percentage of 10%, so it's not super salty. But when you're taking your dog with you, he can swim a lot during the trail. I think you can double your time on the trail if your dog likes to swim, because you can stop around every corner, almost every corner. And in regards to water, be aware that they do not drink it too much, because salt water can cause some problems at the end. So when you're hiking with your dog, always make sure that you've got enough water for him or her as well. In regards to other costs on the trail, I must admit that although the campsites, if you're wild camping, can be very cheap, Denmark itself is a very expensive country. Groceries are very expensive. Having something on a terrace is really expensive. My mom and I were having a terrace in the village of Amara, where we were having just 2 drinks and 2 pieces of pie, and we had to pay 40 euros. Oops. That is absolutely a lot of money. That's also around $40. So then we had something like, oh, we're not going to take a lot of terraces here, but if you look around a little bit, there are also cheaper options, because there was also a place where we ate dinner and we only had to spend 10 euros more than we did on the terrace with the pie that was so expensive. In Denmark, people are paying with crowns, Danish crowns, so be aware of that. If you're coming from a country with euros, everywhere in Europe you have to exchange it into Danish crowns, although a lot of places here also accept euros, but you must not rely on that, because it cannot be guaranteed. But if you also have euros, you can definitely get rid of them when buying an ice cream or something, or a hot dog on the go, because hot dogs are very famous here. You can literally live on hot dogs and ice cream on this trail. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Different money, and but it's no problem. Danish people help you really out when you're a bit struggling with how much each corner is worth, and in that case they are also super friendly. And in regards to the Gendarmstien itself as a trail, that one did absolutely knock me off my socks. I always had the idea, like I think a lot of people have, that Denmark is a flat country, but I can promise you it is not. There was so much elevation gain on this trail. It really surprised me and it really got me, and you saw that on my second video that my old injury came back again, and I was really struggling because it was absolutely hard, this trail. I did not expect that at all, but it really was. And in regards to that, I want to give a little shout out to a outfitter in the city of Flensburg. That store is called Tum Outdoor, and when I was quitting on the second day, taking that Nero, I decided to look up for an outfitter around here and to see if they could offer me something for the pain I was having in my feet. And they were advising me these insoles. They are by the brand of Sunbat. Pretty cool insoles to see, and these are special insoles I have never seen in the Netherlands, and I used loads of insoles in the Netherlands, socks and everything, because I was suffering from foot problems earlier on and nothing really helped. So I was a little bit skeptic, but he really advised me this one. It has a little lump in here, so to say, and that supports the ball of your foot, and that's what causing me the problem. So I wanted to give it a try. And you can see this pair is brand new. The other ones is in my shoes right now, because I went back the day after to get a second pair, because as soon as I put these insoles in my shoes, the pain was gone, and all the remaining days of the hike I could hike without any pain except for the blisters that were healing. So a quick shout out to these insoles and to Tum Outdoor in the city of Flensburg. So this was a little bit my overlook in regards to the Gendarmstien-trail and Denmark in general. I really appreciated that you followed this mini-series of our summer vacation. I hope that you liked it and that I could give you an impression of Denmark, a country I must say we absolutely fell in love with. We really loved it here. We loved the country, the views, the trail, the people, actually everything. It really did something with us. The vibe that is here is so relaxing and completely 1000% different than the rushing and stressing in the Netherlands. So if you're looking for a country to really relax, I can absolutely recommend Denmark, whether you're going with a dog or not. And if you are going with the dog, I can absolutely recommend it as well. So for now, I would like to thank you again, and as always, enjoy the outdoors. We will catch you on the next day back in the Netherlands. Bye bye.